Good morning to everyone. Okay, how are you all? In the 8th class, we starts with the lesson different ecosystem. Okay, in this lesson, this is our first session. Okay, in this session, we have to discuss about what is ecology first of all, and then what is ecosystem, and then what are the components involved in the ecosystem, okay, types of components and their details in this session we want to discuss. Okay, first of all I would like to explain about the definition of ecology. The definition of ecology. Ecology is the study of relationship between living organisms with their environment. It is called as ecology. Okay, that means the study of living organisms along with their surroundings, it is called as ecology. The first time ecology term was coined by a scientist called as Haeckel. He coined the term ecology and he explained that ecology is the study of relationship between living organisms with their surrounding atmosphere, with their surrounding environment. This relationship is called as ecology. Okay, for example, consider human beings. They using so many items like for example, if you are in a classroom, you are using pen, book, okay, desk, plank and etc. items, and you are also used to talk with your friends also. Okay, here we mention through two categories are present. Those are friends. Then non-living materials like pens, books, planks, okay, table, bench, etc. items. In your school, you are used to speak with the friends and again you use some items like pens, books, plants, table and bench, etc. That means if you want to survive in this nature, you should use the both living contents and non-living contents at a time. Okay, at a time. That's why the relation with our surroundings, okay, this is called as ecology. The relationship between organisms with their surroundings. Surrounding may be a living, surrounding may be a non-living thing, whatever it may be, the relation, it is called as ecology. Here there are 6 levels of ecology are present. 6 levels of ecology are present. 6 levels of ecology, 6 levels of organization in the ecology. What are they? First largest one, it is called as biosphere. Then biome, then ecosystem, then community, population, and final one individual. Now we will discuss about one by one. Biosphere, the whole earth is considered as biosphere. The whole earth, the total earth surface, the globe, it is called as biosphere. In this biosphere, so many regions are divided to form biomes. So biomes are coming from divisions of biosphere. Biospheres are called as biomes. Okay, that means biosphere is the largest one when compared to all of these. Second largest one is the biome. Next one, biomes are again divided into ecosystems, and biomes are again divided into ecosystems. First of all, we will study about individual. From individual to the biosphere, then only you will get clarity. Okay, first of all, individual. From the bottom, I would like to explain first. Individual is an organism. You and me, or your parents, etc. Those are called as individuals. The organism, they can survive or live with their own functions are called as individuals. Okay, then these individuals form species. What is meant by species here? Species is a group of individuals. Species nothing but group of individuals. That means you and me and your friends and etc. persons living in the same area. In our Palkolu region, so many individuals, so many human beings live together. Okay, these are all called as species. But not only in your Palkolu, okay, remaining all the individuals present in the India are called as Homo sapiens. Okay, this is sapiens related to Indian species. Okay, these are having same characteristics. These individuals present in a species having same characteristics like skin color, hair, height, and etc. characteristics are similar, and the individuals present in the species they can do interbreeding. Okay, they can interbreed with each other. They can exchange their genetic material via reproduction process. Okay, this is nothing but species. So from the species population will develop. Population nothing but group of species. Not at all. groups of species present in an area. Population indicates that area. What is the population of AP? What is the population of Telangana? What is the population of Maharashtra? Okay, we are questioning like that. What is population here? That means the number of individuals present in a species in a particular area, that is called as population. Is it clear? Some group of individuals form a species. These species can form a group in a particular area that form a population. After population, community will form. Community will form. Community means in this community so many populations are present, population 1, population 2, population 3. That means these populations having different species. Okay, different species. These populations having different species. It is called as community. For example, you take a forest. Plants are belongs to one species, animals are belongs to one species, birds are belongs to one species, insects are belongs to another species. Okay, in that forest region there are so many types of species are living together with each other, can form a community. That means community is a group of different species. Living together in an area, it is called as community. But population is a same species, group of same species living together in an area, it is called as population. Okay, then these communities, some communities are combined to form ecosystems. Some ecosystems are collectively form a biome. All the biomes are combinedly called as biosphere. This is 6 levels of organization present in the ecology. Then after ecosystem. Okay, let us going to our topic, ecosystem. What is ecosystem? Ecosystem generally called as functional unit of the nature. Ecosystem generally called as functional unit of the nature. Why it is called as functional unit of the nature? Because ecosystem is a system can deals with the structural and functional characters of the nature. That means the nature having some structural characters, the nature having some functional characters. So these both structural and functional characters are studied under ecosystem. So it is called as functional unit of the nature. Okay, ecosystem having two components. What are the components present in the ecosystem? Are biotic component and abiotic component. Biotic means the component having or possessing life. It is called as biotic component. That means all the living things are included under biotic component. Abiotic component not possess any life, not possess life. So it is called as abiotic. That means only non-living things, dead things only, non-living things only included under this component, abiotic component. Okay, living components and non-living components. Biotic component is again classified into three groups. Okay, those are producer, consumer and decomposer. Okay, biotic components having again three categories. One is producer, second one is consumer, third one is decomposer. Okay, again these producers are these consumers are again classified into primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumer and top consumer. Okay, these are the divisions related to the biotic components. Then abiotic components includes sunlight, okay, air, temperature, and then humidity, okay, soil, etc. are included under abiotic components. Why? Because they are not a living things, but they helpful for living things. So those are included under abiotic components. Now we are discussing about these are all, okay, one by one other the other. First one producer. First one producer. Producer nothing but the organism can synthesize their own food material through a process called as photosynthesis. That means why it got the name producer? Because it can produce food by its own mechanisms. That's why this type of organisms are called as producer. They can produce food by their own mechanisms, okay, by their own mechanisms. So these are called as producers. Okay, examples for the producer are plants and algae. Plants and algae are referred to as producers in any ecosystem. Ecosystem starts with producer. Okay, ecosystem or any food chain starts with the producer. Okay, in this producer level, what are the producers involved? That plants and algae. Why? Because they are called as producer, they can produce food by their own mechanisms. What is that own mechanism? Is photosynthesis. This is about producer. Second one, consumer. Consumer means it can depends upon producer or other animals are called as consumer. That means consumer is an animal, not a plant. Okay, so this animal may be kill directly the plant body and directly eat the plant body. But in some animals, they can kill the other animals and eat them as a food. Okay, those type of organisms are included under consumers. Consumers are again classified into primary, secondary and tertiary consumers. First one, primary consumer. Primary consumer means it depends on producer for. Now we are going to discuss about consumer. Okay, what is consumer? The organism which can feed producer or other types of organisms for the sake of food, they are called as consumers. They can consume food as which type of food? Plants or other animals are called as consumers. Consumers are divided into three categories: primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumer. In case of primary consumer, these organisms feed on plants or producers directly are called as primary consumers. That means they are directly eat the food as plants. Examples for primary consumers are grasshopper, okay, rabbit, cow, goat and etc. animals. They can feed plants as the food. So these animals are also called as herbivores. Herbivores, nothing but these are animals, but they can take food as plants. Only plants. Those types of animals are called as herbivores. So herbivores are included under primary consumer category. Second type, secondary consumers. Secondary consumer or they can take food from primary consumers are called as secondary consumers. That means they take food as primary consumers. That means these are called as, okay, next, these are the animals. These are the animals, but they take food as animals, Here these animals take food as plants, but here these animals take food as animals. So these are called as carnivores. These are called as carnivores. These are called as carnivores. Here herbivores, these are carnivores. Examples for the secondary consumers are, they can feed on these type of animals. That means frog, snake, then cat, okay, next snake, it is already there. Cat and fox are called as secondary consumers. These secondary consumers can eat primary consumers. Third one, tertiary consumer. Tertiary consumer means it can take food as all types of animals. That means there is no specific rules for the tertiary consumers, because these can take food as rabbit, cow or snake, cat, fox, etc. But they take only animals as the food material. So examples for the tertiary consumer is tiger and lion. These are called as tertiary consumers. Next, another one is present, that is top carnivore. ORR. Okay, top carnivore or top consumer. This means they can take food all types of foods. These all types includes either plant body or animal body. They can take both plants or animal body. So those are called as top carnivore or top consumer. Example for the top carnivore or top consumer are us. Those are human beings. Humans are top carnivores because they can eat plants, they can eat animals. Okay. Example, we can eat chicken, mutton, etc. And also along with those we can eat, okay, amaranth, gongura, okay, remaining all leafy vegetables also. So we eating both animal body and plant body. That's why we are called as with another name omnivore. Means they can eat both plants, they can eat both animals. Eat plants and animals, those types of organisms are called as omnivores. But only animals eat the plants are called as herbivore. Herbivore included under primary consumer. The animals which can eat only animals are called as carnivore. Carnivores included under secondary consumer. Okay, but the animals, they can eat both plants and animals also. Those types of animals are called as top carnivores or top consumers. Examples for the top carnivores are human beings. Okay, so that's why due to eating of both types, they are called as omnivore. They are called as omnivore. Next, this is about consumer. Next level is decomposer. Next level is decomposer. Decomposer, D means, okay, spoiling. D means spoiling. Spoiling means they can take the spoiled food material. They can take the spoiled food material or they can allow the dead organism into spoiled one. That means these decomposers especially take food as dead and decaying matter, decaying matter with rotten smell, okay, with bad smell. Examples: bacteria and fungi. So this can eat dead bodies of plants and animals, due to presence of these elements in the soil only, our soil is become clean. Okay, that's why these are also called as scavengers or recyclers, because they cleanse the soil at the surface from these dead bodies. Okay, this is about decomposers. Thank you.